Hello. I'm just making sure that we are all connected here. Um, I am so excited today. Hey, IG, how are you? I haven't seen anybody in a minute. I've been out of town. I got a chance to go back home to California, IA, and to see my children and my grandchildren. That was a treat for me. And so I just want to introduce myself to some and let you all know that my name is Rene Michelle Floyd, and I am the CEO, owner, and the creator of Beautiful Hair Products. And I tell you, the products itself was created out of a need that I had for myself when I first, I'll say, it was probably 6 months after I got my Sisterlocks installed that I created this. I mean, the base. I just had spray and a conditioner at the time, and I created those two products because my hair was so dry. My scalp was like snow. It was so flaky and itchy, and I needed something, right? And so certainly back in those days, so this is going into my 15th year of having beautiful hair products. And so, officially, meaning that I started selling them and all that, but I was using my stuff early on when I got my sister locks. And so it was the best thing ever that I created for myself. And like I said, I used them, my family used them, we used them for a while before I actually market them to the world, right? And so anyway, I'm the creator of those, and it's because I had a need. Like I said, the name brand products from Sister Locks was very drying to my scalp, and then just like you, I followed the book. Now, this is before I became a certified Sister Locks consultant. I was just a client, right? And I did just like you. I was so afraid to use anything else, and I did not want to be ostracized and kicked out of the sister like sisterhood, right? And so I did everything by the book. I tried all the products, and they're not bad products. They were just very drying to my scalp because typically I have 4C hair, right, which really kinky, curly, coily hair, and it always have been really dry, my scalp really dry. And so when we were told not to use anything, and I grew up just like many of you, my grandmother and my mother used to grease my scalp with that Johnson and Johnson, that Dixie Peach, and that I think it was called Dax grease, right? It was that, and Glover's Mane and all those all those greases. That was like a household must have, right? In the black community, at least. And my mom used to press my hair with that. I think it was called Ultra Sheen Silk Press. I think that's what it was called. And oh, it just made my hair, and I always had that soft, fine hair, right? It always made my hair so beautiful when I first got it pressed. But honey, I was a little tomboy. So when I went outside and played, I used to play hard and be running and jumping. You know what? We don't see kids like that today, right? We don't see them today doing that. And so, but anyway, when I used to play outside, I played hard. And what did I do? Sweat, right? I had head sweats, right? And so my hair would just, it would just draw right back up, or as they say, go back, right? It goes back to its natural texture, which is curly and coily, right? And so I've always had issues with my hair, right? It's first of all, it didn't hold a press good. Secondly, it was very fragile, right? It was always soft and fragile. And so, my mom used to do those chain braids in my hair. I don't know if you all remember those, where you take little boxes, you part your hair in boxes and braid the hair, then chain, then make another box and put that braid in there and chain it, right? She used to do those chain braids. She tried everything to help my hair to grow. And my hair was always short. It really never grew at no more than this, right? And so when I got grown, I started braiding my hair. I started my cousin used to braid my hair, and then she taught me how to braid my hair. And that was the best thing ever. And so as I got older, I had a vision that dreadlocks was my style, right? That it was pretty much carefree. And of course, I didn't know anything about hair care or anything. And it was pretty much carefree, and my hair just really loved it. And so I grew my hair out into dreadlocks, and it got about to here, I guess. And that was the longest that my hair had ever been. It was still dry and brittle. I didn't have any hair care. I didn't know anything at that time, right? But I just know that my hair loved just not being brushed and combed and greased and everything. I knew that much, right? And so anyway, as I got even older, I was walking down the street one day, and I saw this lady with sister locks. Of course, I didn't know what they were then. And I'm telling you, I fell in love with that lady's hair. I was like a magnet. I went right up to her, and I put my hands in that lady's head. Now, she could have definitely tapped my hand and said, "Get your hands out of my head." But she was so nice. And so I asked her for the number of the person who put her locks in. And of course, she didn't know the number. And so then I met another lady, and she didn't know the number. And now I know that some people just don't like to share, right? So it was like a whole year after I saw these two ladies that I finally went to an African marketplace. And this is all in California, African marketplace. And the two ladies that I met were the ones that told me all about Sister Locks. In fact, they were there sharing the Sister Locks hairstyle. And this was like, wow, I think this was like maybe 10 years into Sister Locks. It was probably only 10 years old at that time. Maybe not even that, maybe 8 years old at the time. So they were really advertising and just getting the message out. And so I got the lady's card and her number. And at that time, ladies, listen to this. At that time, it only cost $395 to get Sister Locks installed. Can you believe it? Can you believe only $395, right? And so I did not have that amount of money. So I went to the thrift store and I got a beautiful purple jar. And I tell you, I had started doing hair then. I started doing dreadlocks. I didn't know anything about how to do sister lock, but I started doing dreadlocks and braids. I had started, my business then. And I would get, all my tips, I would put in that jar. All my $1 bills and $5 bills. I'm telling you, I scraped to get that $395. And I took that money and I set my appointment. And the next day I went and got my test locks in and went through the whole, situation. And I have not looked back since. And so, I had got the products. I mean, I got the test kit and the products and all of that. And I was elated. And then a couple of months in, my scalp was just, I just thought that I was going to scratch it out, y'all, because my scalp was so dry because I grew up getting my scalp greased, right? And getting my hair pressed. So all that, and then, it was the thing to sit on the floor right in between your mom or somebody's legs and get your scalp scratched. Y'all remember that? You part your hair, then somebody just scratch up that dandruff. And of course, now we know that makes it even worse, right? That's just like taking scraping a scab off and then having it grow all the way back again. So anyway, So I'm telling you, we have evolved with information and knowledge on how to take care of kinky, curly, wavy, beautifully textured hair, right? so so anyway, I, just I really needed something to heal my scalp and to moisturize my hair because it was so dry. And so, yeah, God gave me a vision and he taught me how to put all these natural and organic ingredients together because I've always liked herbs and natural healing and oils and things like that. And he showed me exactly how to put that stuff together, and I created beautiful hair product, which in the very, very beginning of beautiful hair products, it was called, my company was called Naturally Yours Boutique, featuring beautiful hair products, right? And so now my whole company is called Beautiful Hair Products LLC, with featuring beautiful hair products. So that's the quick story of how we got started. And I just want to give you all that quick story. It is so good to see everybody here again. And hey, Street Corner, how are you on IG? Hi. And so it is so good to be back here live with you all. And I had a wonderful time in California. Then I got sick. And so I tell you, for the last, I guess I haven't been live for the last 3 weeks. It seemed like it's been forever. But we're back now. And guess what? I have a couple of wonderful guests. And you remember Oprah Winfrey? She used to do these shows every once in a while where she had like a show of guests that you wonder, where are they now? What's going on with them now, right? And so I thought to bring a couple of one of my students that went through the Steaming Your Sisterlocks case study, right? And then I have another special guest that's going to participate in the upcoming official Steaming Your Sisterlocks challenge, right? And so this challenge is going to be off the chain, right? And so I want to also talk with her and see what her expectations are coming forth. And but I want to, first of all, I want to introduce and bring on one of our favorite students, Karen Allen Buford. Yay! Hey, Karen. How
Hey,
are you, lady?
I'm doing wonderful. Wonderful. Yes,
I
I
love
am.
it. I love it, girl. Okay, so you already done gave it away, right? You already, my question. So what we're going to talk about today is, did you continue steaming your hair after the case study? And what was your absolute favorite BHP product? And why or why not would you recommend the Beautiful Hair Products Moisturizing System, right? So,
Okay.
with you flouncing and stuff like that, that already let people know that you got something going on.
Oh yeah, it's called a stain thing. We got a
Yeah,
stain thing going on.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
So, Karen,
yes.
your hair looks gorgeous. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
And I'm not just saying that because I know where you came from, where you started, right? So
Yes.
when you first
Yeah.
was
Mhm.
in our group, in our Beautiful Hair Products and Sisterlocks group. So listen, if you all want to be a part of that group, hey, make sure that you, let me put it up here. Just make sure you join us. Here it is on the ticker going across the board here. This is our Facebook group. And so she was in our Facebook group, and she became very active in the group, and I simply asked her if she would like to be in the challenge. Isn't that how I get? Did I ask you or you said you wanted to be? I can't remember.
I volunteered for, yeah.
Yes, yes, you volunteer. So,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, this lady, she was so determined. She took her picture. She had a steamer already, which was wonderful, right? And then she got some of the product, and she, started out, her hair was kind of dry and kind of lifeless a little
Mhm.
bit. But Karen,
Mhm.
tell us what drew you to the group first of all, the our Facebook group, and then why did you get your sister locks in the first place? Right. I know these are
Mhm.
loaded questions. And then secondly, and then thirdly, are you still using the steamer? Are you still using the products? Like what's going on with you these days?
Well, first of all, see, hmm,
Yes.
beautiful hair products.
Yeah.
Yes. This, I I had some health challenges, and my hair would not really grow. And probably it's been in the last 10 years.
Mm.
I've had weight loss, extreme weight loss, and
Oh,
things like that. It affected my hair. So my stylist at the time, I used to get my hair braided, crocheted. I didn't do all the quick weave stuff, but it was a lot of protective styles. I tried a lot.
okay.
And so she finally said to me, she says, had you ever considered locking your hair?
Mm.
Had you? And I was like, no. I said, no. And she said, because I really think that you need to give your hair a rest.
Oh,
She said, I could have you come in here, and do your hair, but she just thought it was best just to start exploring it.
yeah.
And she said, I think you will like it. Didn't realize or know at that time that she was a retired sister lock consultant at that
Really?
time.
Okay.
She had done it in the past in New York or New Jersey or some yeah, I think it was one of those areas.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, she used to do that. And I said, okay, so that's what kind of got me, just thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until my one of my son's friends' mother has been growing hers for about 20, it might be 22 or 23 years now.
Mm.
And it's the middle of her back.
Oh, wow.
And they're very and she just, I mean, styles it whichever way. And she said it's freedom and all that. And I'm like, okay. So I finally kind of said, well, let's see, let's just put it to the test and see if my hair will really grow.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was very thin in the top. And a lot of women in my family have alopecia. And I was
Oh.
like, well, I want to, yeah. So I just sought out I did the Sister Lock website, looking, trying to find someone, and I, did my establishment, and bam, that was it. Um, a lot of people would say, "Oh, you're not gonna like the beginning stage. You look like a spring, a little chicken, and all that." Right?
Right.
It was different. But I knew that eventually over time things would change, but I had no idea what I was truly in store for. You really have to. It's good to pay attention to your hair as best you can.
Yeah.
I got my hair retied yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and when I sat down, my stylist, she said, your hair feel different because it was more curlier yesterday. She
Okay.
said your hair feels a little different, but it's not different in a bad way. She
Okay.
was like, and I said, honey, I said that's that steam, girl. I said
Yes.
it's the steam. And she said, it's something. And I had gifted her one of the bottles of the rose water. She said, oh,
Oh,
yeah, I've used it. She likes it.
okay.
Um, everyone has had their, I guess, experience with the other major brand, and everything, but it all comes. I says, honey, she said your hair is feeling, it feels more lively, I guess the
Mm-hmm.
best way to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I've just learned in this whole process that I am important, and
Mm-hmm.
self-care is important.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I usually do not wash my hair the night before I
Okay.
get a retire. 'Cause I'm tender headed, but it's okay,
Uh-huh.
So so I washed and everything. She's like, oh, it was just, I mean, every time I use, this is my favorite now, is the argan.
Okay.
This is my more favorite than any of
Mhm.
them. And I like how after I wash it, it just seemed like it's like like it slapped. The first time I took it, my hair kind of like, wow, it was just, snap. But for it to be the way it's just it's not heavy. My hair doesn't feel heavy.
Yeah.
None of the products are weighted,
Mhm.
like weighted down or anything.
Mhm.
And I mean, for her, she's been doing my hair 3 years. For her to have said something, I was like, uh-huh, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So it was positive vibes. And she said it's different in a good way.
Yeah.
And I liked that statement that she made. It was like, okay, this is good. But
Yeah.
overall, my hair isn't dry. It's not as dry as it once was.
Mhm.
By no means. It really isn't.
Mhm.
And because I used to almost spray my hair with water like all the time, like every other day. I mean, it was no, I'm not telling the truth. Every day I
Every
was
day.
spraying it with water. Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Let me just be truthful. And I know that may have caused some problem. I didn't have or suffer from a lot of slippage,
Mhm.
but I had some. But it was just like I just cannot stop this itching.
Oh.
Um, I bought another product, and I just got tired of, and I said I gotta find something that works. So going on Facebook and seeing the different sister lock groups and the this lock and this, I came across your page and I said, well, I got me some sisters, let me see. And then I learned more and more about your product, more and more about, okay to condition.
Mhm.
It's okay to put, it's okay to put a light base of oil on there. And I tell people, I says, my hair is just not people have commented on my hair,
Okay.
more now than before.
Mm.
Even though my hair is still like going through a transition phase or whatever, people now are saying more that I can hear feedback now than before.
Okay. Okay.
And so I know I kind of contribute to the fact that I did increase my water. I have been using the products. I only took a week, about a 2 week break
Mhm.
from steaming because
Mhm.
I was really tired. Got a lot of other things going on.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've been back to steaming as of yesterday. But even in that 2 week break, my hair still had not.
Right.
I still didn't have any dryness or scalp itching or
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Uh, and I'll have no flaking or anything.
That's
So if anyone were to ask me this again, all of the product I got the argan and the lavender one, and I will show you, but got a little shelf just for BHP. I got a shelf in my basement, a little corner over here is just all the different products. And when I tell you,
yeah.
just if you've thought about it, but you haven't done it, do it.
Mm.
It's been a good addition to my whole self-care routine. Uh,
Mm.
and I'm glad that I found the page, the group. I'm glad to have participated in the case study. I'm paying more attention to my hair. My hair it's just a little livelier than before. A lot of good feedback that I've gotten from friends and family, and I. I'm glad that I make that choice. A lot of people can be hesitant about different things, different products, but I just say, just try, just
Mhm.
one time, I tried because I was like, I was a little hesitant at first, just like anything
Right.
new. But
Right.
when you're looking for something different, you're looking for change. We
Right.
always want you to look for something. So there's something out there just a little bit better. So
Mhm.
for me, this is better.
Okay.
And there's until I leave here, I'm gonna be using BHP. BHP is good. I like when people, compliment, a woman's hair is her crown.
Right.
And so they say, oh girl, your locks are just pretty. I love sister locks, and I said,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, um, and I'm glad that my stylist chimed in on it.
yeah.
That I like that. I says, okay. She said, yeah, I haven't. She said, I haven't had the time to really look, but she did try the rose wash. She did, and I said, when I get time, I may give her a whole system just so she could try it herself. But
Hmm.
she saw something different,
Yeah.
about mine that was in a positive way. So,
Yeah.
and y'all, that was yesterday.
That was
Okay.
just
That is, nobody's paying me to say anything. I'm doing this
that's
because
right.
I'm just excited about my whole process. This has been a whole journey.
It has.
Uh,
It has.
yeah, and
Well,
I'm
let me
glad
ask
to
you,
hear
Karen,
something.
do you still, your hair does not look like it has any signs of alopecia from my vantage point. Is it still thinning? Did it fill in? Like, give us,
My hair is fuller. My
okay.
hair is
Oh, yeah, I don't
much
see
fuller.
any
It's
thinness.
much full. Yeah, it's much fuller, and around my hairline, it's not as thin. Now around here, my hair is just really soft,
Yeah, baby hair.
and every now, yeah, and every now, because she's like, oh, I can catch this up now. So she's, constantly trying to retie these around because they're just soft.
Yeah.
But it's not as bad. There is improvement.
Okay.
I found that I'm having great improvement since I've been, using the system these
Yes.
few months.
Yeah. And
Uh,
let me ask you
yeah.
this. How long have you had your sister locks?
January made 3 years.
Oh, 3 years. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
January was 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got locked right before the pandemic, before we, had to stop, and
Yeah.
that was the scariest time for me because I didn't know what to do, and we couldn't see the status, so I did everything she told me to do, and I didn't have slippage or anything
Okay. That's
during that
good.
time period. But yeah,
That's
it's
good.
it's been good. It's been
Good,
very good.
good. I am so happy for you because I definitely have seen the improvement. Seem like your confidence has come up. And
Mhm.
hair care really is self-care. And a lot in our
Yes, it is.
community, we think that we can just buy that $1.99 stuff and be good, right? But that a lot of
Mhm.
those products have harsh chemicals in them, and
Yeah,
it
they do.
and then we wonder why our hair dries out. A lot of times we just do things over and over,
Mhm.
generation after generation, because we don't a lot of times don't read labels. I'm a label reader, right? And so
Mhm.
a lot of
Mhm.
times we just keep doing the same thing that our mothers and grandmothers did. And
Right.
but today there is so much information and so much knowledge now, and
Mhm.
a lot of attention is going into black hair care. And a lot of these
Yeah.
big companies, they know that we as women, we spend money on our hair. Sometimes,
Yes, we do.
especially those who have weaves, and even now sister locks. Sister locks used to be a very affordable hairstyle when I first
Mhm.
got mine. And it's an investment. It is an
Yeah,
investment, but
it is.
sometimes
Yeah.
when there is not a lot of people in that area, the consultant has free reign to charge whatever she wants to charge. And so, there's a lot of perpetrators as well that's claiming that they
Mhm.
do sister locks, and just
Mhm.
robbing people. They're thinking they have sister locks when they don't. So
Right.
it's very important to do your due diligence. And in
Right.
terms of hair care and the products, a lot of times
Mhm.
we feel like we're going to be ostracized from the community, the sister life community. And some people do bully others when they step out of the sister lives box. They really do, and they make you
Mhm.
feel guilty for not using the name brand products. And
Mhm.
so, just like you said, just give it a try. And
Yeah.
we do have our try it size. So, before you make that
That's what
big,
this is. Yep.
yes, exactly. Before you make that
Mhm.
big commitment, if you're just leery of buying the full size, we do offer the try it size, which is half the size. So for instance, like this is the full size
Mhm.
8-ounce jar of the product, right? Of the conditioner. And what
And that's
Karen
it.
has is the 4-ounce size. So,
Right. Mhm.
typically when you get sample sizes, you get a tablespoonful of this, a tablespoon. What can you do with a tablespoonful? Right. So I
Mm-hmm.
decided to give half the full size so you can truly use the product and see if it really will work for you. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously you are still doing the system, you're still steaming your hair,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good to know that you did take a couple of weeks off, but this you didn't have the dryness like you would normally
Right.
have still by taking.
Mm-mm.
And sometime, the challenge is a weekly challenge, right, for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And but if that's too much for you, there's a lot of busy people now, and if every week is too much, hey, do it every bi-weekly, even once a
Mhm.
month. Steaming is just good for the scalp and the hair all together. It's better than nothing, right? And
Mhm.
so the evidence shows that you are still doing your hair care, which is your self-care, which
Right.
you that me time, you know what I'm saying, where you
Mhm.
focus on your hair care. And that's something that a lot of us did not grow up
Right.
doing. We would slap on a wig or we'd throw some braids in our hair. Wow, look
Yeah.
at that. Look how beautiful it is.
Yeah. It's
It is
yes,
so
it's gotten long.
beautiful.
Mama said it's getting longer.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, it has, and it seems to be fuller, and that's what
Yes.
the
Yes.
even after she, retouched, she said, "Your hair looks fuller." I says, "Well, honey, I done told you what to do."
Right. And she as a stylist, if there is any stylists out there, investing in a steamer is key to
Mhm.
increasing your income, right? So when I was doing hair, I offered steaming services and it increased my bottom line. And then not only that, it gave the client another service that you can offer, and it was good for the hair and the scalp. And my clients, they were so happy to just sit under that steamer. It don't have to be a whole hour. I used to give like 15-minute steaming treatments, right? And
Mhm.
so I mean, some steaming is, and sitting under the dome steamer is quite different than just holding doing the handheld. I've done it all, right? It's different than
Mhm.
putting that steam cap on. Just steaming, letting the full steam of your hair is key. I'm telling you, it will make a difference. You have to try it yourself in order to really
Yeah.
know the difference in what I'm talking about. But Karen, I just want to thank you so much for
You're
being one of
welcome.
the case study students and being a great student, and then carrying the legacy on and encouraging other people, coming on here talking to other people in our audience that it's a good thing, and that you are getting compliments. Your stylist, I'm very impressed with your stylist. I really am,
Mm.
because she encouraged you. Is that the one that encouraged you to get locks in the first place?
That's my
That's
other.
the
That was
other.
my friend. So, yeah,
Yes, yes.
But
Well,
my new styles the last 3 years. She's also a cosmetologist.
okay,
So
okay.
she does everything, but she wears sister locks too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, yeah. So we talked, just talked about it. So I know she's gonna try more of the products, but
Yes, yes,
I mean, just every now and I told her, I said, girl, you may wind up with a whole system at your
yeah.
doorstep. Don't even, know.
That would be
But
great.
it's like I said before, and actually, what's today? Today is the 19th.
Hmm.
If somebody on here would like to try, I would gift you the try it size.
Okay. Wow.
You would have to get an order in and everything by midnight today.
Yeah.
Would that be okay, Rene?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
yes.
You
Yes.
can get an order in. I will give in. It's your first time. The
Yes.
first time.
Yes.
I like it that much.
Wow.
I will gift the first set. And
Yes.
trust me, once you try it, you will go back. Come back.
Yes, yes. Well,
So
for those
uh,
who heard Karen, if you are one that want to try it, she is willing to gift you a try it size. And here's the website here. All you do is in the chat, raise your hand and say, I want a try it size. The first one to do that, and then I will get you and Karen in touch, and we will make that happen for you. Thank you, Karen. That's so
You're welcome.
awesome.
You're
Yes, that
welcome.
is awesome. Well, I just want to thank you again. Now, what we're going to do, I have a up and coming student, the original, I mean, not the original, the official challenge, the actual challenge. We done this case study already. So
Right.
now we're
Right.
going to officially launch the Steaming Your Sister Locks Challenge on May
Mhm.
7th. And
Okay.
I have someone already that's interested and that's going to register for that particular challenge. And that challenge is 4 weeks long. And we're going to
Mhm.
have all kind of things. I'm going to give more detail as time go on. And we know May 7th is around the corner. Time is moving
Yes, it
on, I
is.
tell you. So, Karen,
Yes, it is.
thank you so much. I'm going to bring Carolyn on now,
Okay.
and I will get you in touch with whoever wants to try that try it size. Thank you again.
Okay. You're welcome.
Oh,
Take care.
all right, you too.
Okay.
That was so nice of Karen. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. I love it. I love when people love what I have to offer because I personally know that it's a good product, right? But it doesn't matter what I think, right? Because I'm the creator of it. Of course, I'm going to use it. But when other people back it up and when they use it and they have the results that they're looking for, it just screams success, right? And it makes me feel good because I know that lets me know that I'm doing what God wants me to do. And there are so many more people out there that is looking for beautiful hair products. And that's why I'm trying to be all over the place. But listen, if you have it in your heart that you want to help me get the word out, do like Karen did. If you don't have the money to gift someone, at least tell a friend, refer someone to the website, which is down here at beautifulhairproducts.com, and help me get the word out, y'all. Okay. So now we're going to switch now to our next guest, and this is Carolyn Shepherd. And Carolyn came out in our group as well. She's a member of our group as well, and she just like connected and she wanted to know everything, and it's just been wonderful. So I'm going to have her. She's one of the ones that's going to participate in our official Sister Locks challenge coming up. And help me welcome Carolyn Shepherd.
Oh,
Hey, Carolyn. Yes, I am so excited that you are excited about the challenge that's coming up. And guess what, y'all? Carolyn just purchased the complete set, right? So she is serious. She wants the results that she's expecting. In fact, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I want you to tell me and the audience what your expectations are after all the case study. She had just missed the case study, right? So she's
yeah.
been waiting for a while. And so after hearing all the case studies, she's been to our celebration and all that. And in fact, you have used a few of our products. So just tell me what your take is on Beautiful Hair Products, the group, and what your expectations are, Carolyn.
My expectations are just to have healthy hair. I've always been into my hair and make sure my hair is healthy. A couple of years ago, I found out I had autoimmune disease, which is thyroid issues. So I lost my hair, and
Mm.
so I was at first I was trying to figure out why my hair was falling, and so finally I went to the doctor and they did tests, and it came back that I had thyroid issues. And so
Okay.
after that, I just started making sure I'm using stuff that's going to be making my hair healthy
Mhm.
because I can't afford to lose any more hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
And right now, I have sister locks, and I have medium density but fine hair. And
Okay.
so, my hair's always growed. I didn't have a problem with growing, but it's just keeping it healthy because fine hair is easy to break. And I was always natural, so I've been natural for about 10 years. And,
Okay.
before the 10 years, I was relaxing my hair, and so it
Mhm.
kept getting thinner and thinner. But now it's thickening up now.
Okay. How long have you had your sister locks?
March 14th would have made a year. So I'm a year now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Now you said that your hair had come out. So you completely bald, or it was just like thinning out?
No, it was like my size in the back was coming out, by handfuls, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And so, after I got on the medication, it started growing back.
Okay. After you got on medication, it started
Yes.
going
Uh-huh.
back? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
it looks nice and full and wonderful to me, so
Yeah.
yeah. So
I'm
it
still
hasn't been
working on it.
yeah, you're still working on it.
Yeah.
Why did you decide, first of all, how did you discover the group, the Beautiful Hair Products and Sister Locks group, and
I
why did
had
you
joined.
decide? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had joined a lot of groups. I saw, Sister Locks with fine thin hair. I joined that group, but they weren't talking about products or anything like that. And so when I saw your website, I said, well, let me give this a try and see, because she has products. And I said,
Okay.
well, maybe the products would be, real good for my hair. And so
Okay.
that's how I end up getting on your website.
Okay, because we were talking about products. Yeah. That's the thing that a lot of people don't talk about is the hair care of Sister Lock. Because we're taught that you get the Sister Locks and you don't have to do anything else to it, right? But I find that Sister Locks is not a cookie cutter hairstyle in terms of the body, because our
Right.
chemistry is different. Some of us are on medication, some are not. Some have health issues, some doesn't. Some people have this, they sweat a lot in their hair, and a lot of them don't need any products in their hair. Some people like me have really dry scalp. So I think that the to address hair care in the Sister Lock community is very important, because you come away with feeling like, wow, nobody's like me, or I'm scared to mention anything about product because, like I said, there are some bullies out there that tell
Yeah,
you
I
you
had to
don't need
I had to
anything.
yeah, I had to do what's good for my hair. I
Yeah.
know my hair needs product,
Yeah.
not a lot.
Yes.
I can't put a lot of products on it, but I know it needs something,
Yes.
and so
Yes.
I was looking for uh, somebody that dealt with Sister Locks, and
Yes.
that also, could gear me to the right place to get products.
Yes. Yeah. So which product did you start out with? What made you try Beautiful Hair Products?
I started out, you mean it's before I got with you?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
was.
yeah, yeah, just period. And then how did you discover Beautiful Hair Products other than just the group?
Yeah, I was doing my own products. I put some aloe vera juice, mixed it with some essential oils, and was spraying my hair with that, and it
Mhm.
worked. I
Yeah.
I never had the itchy scalp. I never, my scalp never itched or anything because I was spraying it with that. So I
Mhm.
just was doing my own thing, because I knew it needs something.
Yes, yes, yes. And then how did what made you, decide to try Beautiful Hair Products, and what made the difference?
Because I kept watching your videos, and I saw, a lot of people, saying how the product worked, and that's why I asked you to, I started using the sample one, and I
Yes,
was using my handheld steamer, and it was
yes.
working fine with that too. But
Uh-huh.
I want to try with the steamer that you
The
have to
hooded,
make,
hooded.
the hooded one, yeah, because I
Okay.
heard the hooded one is better.
Yes, yeah. And let me just say this, that I'm always talking about the hooded steamer, right? The hooded steamer. And the reason why I always encourage the hooded steamer is because, first of all, there are steamers out there that's 500 or $1,000, right? But
Yeah.
this particular steamer that I have chosen is simple to put together. It's easy to use, and it's affordable, right? And
Hmm.
so I feel good about offering the steamer to my customers and to the community. And also because, like I said, your whole head is under there, and you can just sit back and truly have your me time. You don't have to. I have a handheld steamer, and I had to use that when I was traveling, right? And
Hmm.
but it was just nothing like just sitting, and sometimes I'd be nodding, doing my steaming time. and then too, my face would get steamed. So there's a lot of benefit, to the hooded steamer. So I appreciate, you going on and making that leap. And then on top of that, you get to have all the accessories. I'm just excited for you. So what is your hair goals after when you start, the challenge, the actual challenge? The challenge is 4 weeks, right?
Hmm.
And then we're going to have a lot of knowledge, a lot of fun doing it. And we're going to have where we're going to, have Zoom calls and training and question and answer and support and all that. So, and I may bring a special person, a licensed cosmetologist that does sister locks and do the extensions. You all probably know, I revealed to her. It's my daughter, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we work well together from a distance, right? And so when I went to California, she pulled me out of my retirement for a minute, and I helped her retighten one of her clients' hair. And we had a great time working together. So that was actually our first time ever working together, and
Oh,
so
okay.
it was really, really good. But what are your hair goals during this 4-week challenge?
Just to make it health, keep it healthy. That's my whole goal is health. I don't. I mean, I like for it to grow longer, but I'm not really concentrating on that as much as I am trying to keep my hair healthy and keep
Yeah.
hair on my head.
Yes. Okay.
That's
Okay.
my goal.
Okay. All right. And I meant to tell Karen that, the look of her hair is much thicker looking, and it is thickening up. But also, what makes the hair look so healthy is that the steam actually hydrates the hair. It actually puffs up the hair strands
Oh,
because
okay.
you're hydrating.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually putting water into the hair strands, and so it does give an appearance of it looking thicker and healthier and hydrated, and it feels so wonderful. So it's definitely benefits, to steaming your hair, and I'm just excited, for you to join us. We have a couple more ladies that's going to join us as well. And so obviously from Karen and from you, with you just doing the handheld, your steamer, your hooded steamer is on its way. It's been ordered,
Okay.
right? So you can expect that real soon. So you'll have everything you need by the time we start. And
Good.
so obviously we know that the beautiful hair products moisturizing system and the bundles actually work. It's a complete system. And I know that Sister Locks is a lifestyle, right? It's not just a hairstyle.
Yeah.
And it's truly an investment because you just, if someone is charging you only $25 to do your hair, then you get what you pay for.
Mm.
Because someone that's truly in business doing sister locks, that that's not, unless they're just really your friend, right? But there are a lot of people out there, like I said, that is pretending to do sister locks, but they're actually doing what they call micro locks, which is nothing wrong with it. It's just that they should not be perpetrating that they're actually doing the system of sister lock. And
Right.
then putting waxes and greases and all kind of stuff in your hair that will weigh your hair down, and that will you will not experience the joy of having actual authentic sister locks. So beautiful hair products truly is a complete system, you know and so would you encourage those what would you say to those who are contemplating, who's on the fence, actually, who's on the fence about coming on over to beautiful hair products?
I would keep talking to them, and once they see my hair, they'll come aboard.
Yes, yes.
I also got encouraged through my sister-in-law's sister. She has sister locks, and she's
Okay.
been having hers for about 15 years, and hers are beautiful. And the
Wow.
lady that did my sister locks, she goes to her, and she's a certified sister lock. And so I I know what to do, but
Yeah.
they don't use products, but I want to use products.
Yes, yeah. Now, have they said anything? Have you let them know you're using product, or what do they have to say about it?
Well, my my lactician, she has products that she makes herself, so she has her own product. So I didn't mention it to her because I know
Okay.
she's already using her own products,
Okay.
so
Okay. Okay. Wow, that's awesome. Well, I thank you so much. I can't wait to get this challenge started. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I can't wait to be part of your journey of getting your hair healthy and strong. And thank you so much for taking time to be with us today, Carolyn. And
you're
for
welcome.
you're so active and engaging on the internet and in the group. I really appreciate it. And so I can't wait to get started.
I can't either, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much. You have a good day the rest of the day.
Okay, you too. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye. All right. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. I thank Karen and Carolyn so much for taking the time to just spend time with me today. And just in case you all um want are interested in the products, I want to show you a few of our products that we do have for sale on our website. We have This is our newest product, our rose water product. This is what Karen was talking about that she gifted her stylist with, right? And so this rose water spray is just the beginning. We're going to eventually have the creams and the rose oil and the conditioner and the shampoo, but this is our first flag product here, our rose water hairspray. And so this is perfect for you when you get ready to steam your hair and you just want to re-moisturize it. This is perfect. It's perfect for the midweek when you want to go ahead and moisturize your hair. It is distilled roses here in this bottle, right? And so that's our rose water. And then talking about health, right? Now, healthy hair comes from the inside out, right? And so let me just share with you this particular book called The Divine Weight Loss Formula. Now, whether you need to lose weight or not, these recipes in this book is awesome. It's clean eating. It's a vegetarian cookbook, and it's downloadable. And this cookbook has delicious recipes in here. One of my favorites is the collard green sandwich. Yes, the collard green sandwich. And it's not what you think. It's not like you take a couple of leaves and just slap it between some bread. Nope, there's a certain way that you have to prepare it. Another recipe in here is the green drink. Now, the green drink we know is with spinach and avocado and amino liquid, right? And so those ingredients is very nutritious for your body, and it also stimulates your hair follicles. So a lot of times when we don't eat well or we don't drink well, our hair suffers from it. So sometimes it's good to just try something new. So the Divine Weight Loss Formula is an excellent downloadable ebook for you to try and look at. And then we have our super conditioning whipped cream, which is here. And I wanted to just share that with you here. If you can see it, this is it here. It's always awkward. But this cream here is awesome. It has lanolin and jojoba, coconut oil, and it's an excellent super conditioning whipped cream. It's especially for those who have dry, flaky scalp and dry hair, right? So that's our super conditioning whipped cream, and this is our pure and gentle clarifying shampoo, right? So a lot of times we have buildup in our hair. Sometimes we sweat in our head, And sometimes we just need to clear out, the debris and the dirt from our hair. And that is a clarifying shampoo and is awesome. And then we have our lavender hairspray, our moisturizing hairspray, which is here. And I want to share this one with you here. And these sprays here are great for midweek when your hair is a little thirsty. These sprays are excellent to rehydrate your hair. And then we have our castor oil, our lavender castor oil, which is one of my favorites. This is our thicker oil, right? And this is excellent for your edges, right? So sometimes I just squeeze a little bit around the edges of my hair and I massage it in, and you can see I have no problems with my edges, right? No thinning or anything with my edges. So that's our liquid, our lavender castor oil. And then the Try It Size collection. Do you remember me talking about that? So we have the Try It Size collection in all three collections. This is our lavender collection, right? And then here we have our argan oil collection. And then we have our peppermint Try It Size collection. And these collections are excellent to try so that you can figure out which collection is your favorite without making the full commitment. You get the Try It Size, the full collection, plus you get a free towel cap and free shipping, right? And free shipping. And then we have our lavender line. So this is our lavender hairspray, right? I don't have that here with me, but this is our lavender hairspray, another moisturizing hairspray. Excellent, excellent. Then we have our argan oil with pomarosa and almond. Awesome. This is one of my favorites. This is the one that Karen was talking about. And then we have our argan oil shampoo. And our argan oil shampoo is one of my favorites because it has a nice amount of oil in it, but it doesn't make the hair, it makes the hair, soft and manageable without the buildup, but it makes your hair clean and cleansed and soft, right? So that's our argan oil shampoo. And then we have our conditioner cream, our argan oil conditioner cream, which is one of our lighter oils. It smells good and it's excellent. Sometimes I just take a little bit of the conditioner and I saturate it good. Then I'll braid it or I'll roll it up. And when I take it down, I don't have to put anything else on it. It has a glow, it has a shine, and it's healthy looking. And so then this is our luxurious now. So it only have the oil on here now, but this is our 4-piece set, right? Our 4-piece luxurious set. It includes your shampoo, your conditioner, your oil, and your spray, right? So this is our luxurious conditioner, our luxurious argan oil set. And then we have our peppermint line, right? So this is our peppermint tingling scalp and hair shampoo, which is one of our number one sellers. This shampoo tingles your scalp and it cleanses your hair. It's like a clarifying shampoo as well with a minty smell and feel. Then we have our peppermint oil, our hair oil. This is one of my favorite oils to just drip down into my scalp just before I steam my hair. And in fact, when you purchase the complete moisturizing system bundle, you get a bottle of the peppermint oil that comes free with the steaming kit, right? And then we have our conditioner Cool Whip cream, right? Our peppermint Cool Whip conditioning cream. And I'm telling you, it's like having a mint on top of your head, and it's very stimulating as well. Then we have our peppermint tingling scalp and hair spray. Now, this is by far our most popular product. A lot of braiders, people that braid their hair, those who, after they get their retie and their Sisterlocks done, they just spray their scalp and it soothes the scalp. It's like a cooling mint on your head, right? Right. And then we have our basic moisturizing system bundle. Now the bundle includes all four pieces: your spray, your conditioner, your oil, and your shampoo. You get all four pieces, plus you get a satin sleep cap, a, a towel cap, a super absorbent towel cap, and you get a satin pillowcase, right? You get all of those, and you get the downloadable link to the 8 quick and easy recipes and tips for 4C hair. That's a publication, and that's an excellent little book to have. It's recipes in there to make body butters. You can make hair oils from that recipe book, right? So you get all of that, and it comes in all three collections: our argan, peppermint, and our lavender, all for $147, and you get free shipping. So that's our basic bundle right there. And now I want to share with you our complete bundle, which also includes the steamer, right? So you get the steamer, you get all the products, you get all the accessories. Like I said, the satin cap, the pillowcase, the towel cap. You get the all the publications. You get the training videos. You get the clip, the hair net, the shower cap. You get the complete works with this complete bundle, right? This is our complete system, and it comes in all three collections: our lavender collection, our peppermint collection, and our argan oil collection. So this is our lavender collection. All you need to do is go and visit us on our website, right? And let me put that up again. So you just visit beautifulhairproducts.com. This is our peppermint collection, and then our argan oil complete collection, right? Now, for those of you who already have the products and you just want a good steamer, this is our steamer right here. This is the ultimate hydration machine. It's simple. Let me bring this over here. It's simple. It's easy to use. Let me see. Can you guys see this? Oh, let me see if I can bring it in view here. This is my friend right here, right? This is my friend right here. It's simple to use. It's easy, and it's a complete machine that you need to get the hydration that you've been wanting, right? That you've been wanting. Now, let me see some of the people that have said hello. Hey, Odell, how are you? It is so good to have you on here with us. Hey, Barbara Ray, it's good to see you as well. And thank you so much for joining us and for hanging out with us. It's been a pleasure to have you all. You can still hear in my voice that I'm still a little hoarse, right? But I got through it, y'all. I got through it. And so I just want to thank everybody for hanging out with me on today, and for Carolyn and Karen for hanging out with us as well. And I really am excited about the new steaming your Sisterlocks challenge, right? And so this is the website that you would go to see if you qualify, if you have Sisterlocks. Now, let me just tell you something. Let me tell you who this challenge is not for, right? This challenge is not for those who do not believe in products, right? Who's critical about using products. It's not for you. It's not for those who don't have any hair issues, who has an abundant sebum in their scalp, who doesn't have any thinning or any breakage or any dry scalp, and you just have perfect hair. It's not for you, right? It is not for you. Now, for those, this challenge is specifically for those who have slow growing, dry, vulnerable, itchy scalp, dry Sisterlocks. This is, and whose hair grows slow, right? It's specifically for you. But those of you who have micro locks and dreadlocks and braids or twists, if you want to join us, listen, you're going to be welcomed. I'm not going to turn anybody away, because at the end of the day, it's all about how to obtain healthy scalp and hair, right? And so we just happen to wear Sisterlocks, which is a wonderful, beautiful hairstyle. And it has changed not only my life, but many others' lives. And we're just here talking about how to care for your Sisterlocks. And so that's what Beautiful Hair Products is all about. It's not for those who like everything free. Beautiful Hair Products is not cheap, right? The products aren't cheap, nor is the price cheap. And that's all relative to how much you're used to paying. If you're used to paying $1.99 for shampoo, then you're going to consider our shampoo to be expensive. But it's not, right? It's good quality, premium, handmade, hand mixed product, right? For your Sisterlocks. And so you have to change the way you look at things. Sisterlocks Getting Sisterlocks was an investment, and keeping Sisterlocks in the healthiest, most moisturized and hydrated way is an investment as well. And so, thank you so much for those who have bought into Beautiful Hair Products, the vision, the mission that we have. I really appreciate it. It's a Black owned, woman owned company, and my son, my 16-year-old son, soon will be 17. My, I can't believe it. I'm training him. He is the product manager. He's the one that actually mixes and makes the products, pour them up, put the label on, package them up for processing the order, package them up, and put them in the mail, right? And so he's the one that is the one that I'm training to hopefully take this company over. Right? Appreciate all of your support. And so this challenge coming up is May 7th on a Sunday, and we are going to have a ball. It's 4 weeks, and if you want to get on our mailing list, go right to this. First of all, fill out the invitation to be part of the challenge, and you will get on our mailing list from this information here. Also, if you want to go directly to our store, we're at beautifulhairproducts.com, and check our store out and see exactly what we have to offer for you and your beautiful Sisterlocks. All right, so ladies and maybe a gentleman or two, I'd like to thank you so much for hanging out with me, and you all have a blessed day the rest of the day. Peace.